All right, good to go. All right. Hey guys, we'd like to thank our sponsor for today. They sponsor all of our shows. They're sponsoring the podcast today. It is Spring Hill Suites by Marriott in Stillwater. All of their rooms are a suite, every single one of them. If you're in town for a game, you're in town for a show, you have to talk to the dean because he wrote obscenities all over the sidewalk, whatever. Any reason you're in town, stop by the Marriott there. They will take care of you. Spring Hill Suites, it's on Sea Star Drive. They are the official sponsor today. Thank you. See you guys.
I liked it.
Just fly.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
We should send you some of our ad reads. We did, because we're not trying to monetize ours. We're doing fake ad reads from fake companies. We're like,
That's awesome.
This is brought to you by, we had a mobile cremation services for
Mobile cremation.
when you're,
Mobile sperm bank is what
Yeah.
you need to work on.
Closure on the go.
closure on the go. That's what we call it.
Closure on the go. That's good. That's good.
Mobile cremation service. What was the other one? Ball butter. Men, don't let things stink up. Get your
Ball butter. I like it. All right, here, let's get it going. All right, well, guys, here we are. We got some comedians here. They're from Texas, the Dallas area. They're coming up here to do a show tonight for us at the EM. It won't be tonight by the time this gets out there, but they are here regardless. Guys, let's welcome in Russ, Jenkins, and Dan Brown.
woo.
Great,
How
glad
we
to be
doing?
here.
How we doing? What's up, Stillwater?
What's up, baby?
Had some Eskimo Joes today. That was good.
What'd you eat? What'd you have?
Cheese fries and a burger.
The
Oh,
bacon
yeah.
cheese fries, they are
Yeah.
the staple.
Buffalo chicken sandwich,
Buffalo.
great sauce.
If you like buffalo, then I'm sorry. That sucks. That's terrible.
There was many animals harmed in the making of that meal. So
It's totally fine. Totally.
It was hard to
fine.
find vegan options here in Stillwater.
That's a tough
That's because
find.
we're cool.
Too much testosterone.
So,
Yeah.
well, yeah, you're speaking about Stillwater, so tell everybody about where you're at. Where are you guys from?
Yeah, from Dallas. So we're both from the Dallas scene. So we perform a lot at the Comedy Arena, the Dallas Comedy Club, Hyenas, a little bit at TK's.
Mm-hmm.
And your home club is actually the Comedy Arena.
Little tiny club up in McKinney. Shout out to the comedy
No,
arena.
it's not a tiny club. It's a big club. Vaughn, how you doing, man?
It's the
Appreciate
best.
you.
Hey, I'm from a small town. You got to appreciate the small town.
And hey, I got to throw, or Noah's gonna give me shit. So Noah Shark gave me my first time on stage. So heads up to Sharks in Dallas as well.
First time.
Noah Shark, shout out.
So appreciate Noah for giving me my first time on stage. So yeah, but no, we're
that leads me into my next question. What got you into this? Your first time on stage? What was there? Was there years of preparation? Was it a drunken bet with your buddies one night? What was it?
So I will tell you, the only person who remembers my first time on stage is sitting right next to me, and he says, "Thank God I never remember my first time on stage." I was so nervous. I did the dumb thing where I had way too many drinks, and I got up there. I know I spoke into the mic, but I know everyone was staring at me like, "What the hell is going on?" And I do not remember it. I think I asked you about it one time. You were like, "Nah, it's good. You don't remember that."
We'll just leave that off the book.
Okay. So it was bad. We'll just say
It was bad. It was bad, but but it's fine. But I think.
But you fell in love apparently
I
after
fell in love with it. It's addictive. What about you? When was your first time? At the arena for both of us, right?
Caught the bug. Yeah, I was a little coffee shop open mic, and I went up with my little Spirit Airline jokes on a piece of paper 5 years ago, just trembling. I'm like, they should call them not flight attendants, but correctional officers.
Well, that's an original premise. I've never heard this
No one's
joke ever.
made fun of airlines. Just had a stream of pee going down my
Except for
leg.
everybody ever.
Oh, really?
Original premise.
All right.
I thought I discovered fire.
Yeah, all right.
Tell me how dating apps are weird.
Dating's hard, am I right?
Yeah. Also, my dad used to beat me.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm just
Well, save material for later for the show.
Anyways, yeah. So how long you guys been doing it? That's what I was.
5 years ago was that first open mic.
5 years.
Yeah.
Both of you for 5 years.
2 years for me. So
2 years.
2 years for me. So I did the open mic, and then I took a class. One of the booker at Dallas Comedy Club, Megan King's also a comedy teacher. So I took her class. Phenomenal.
Okay.
Anybody in Dallas, I'd tell you take her class, and she's a superstar.
Mhm.
So
People don't realize that like you really do need to learn a little bit about this. There is a structure to it. There is a you don't go out on that like the NFL team don't just go out there and say, hey, we're gonna throw it to Tyreek. Okay, that's not the play. There is a form. There is a concept. There is a setup and then a punch, basically. You know,
Structure,
So,
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So if you don't know that, you're kind of lost.
And I'll tell you, I know we're relatively babies when it comes to the comic scene, but like,
Oh, totally.
When I learned to write, I got so much funnier. Like, actually, when I would like learn to what you talk about, like the discipline of like, hey, I just can't go on stage and wing it. That shit doesn't work. Like,
Right.
and write your jokes, then try them on stage, try them multiple times. Like, learning how to do that was like I was like, oh, okay, you're not just going. I think. Like, and again, he's like one of my favorites right now, but I think too many young comics try to think, like, they watch, clips of like Stavos or one of these like crowd work guys, and they're like, I can do that, and it's like,
Just rant.
yeah, like that's hard. That's harder than you think.
Well,
Don't do
not
that.
only is it hard, but they're doing that because they have a room of 100 people that were there to see them.
Yeah,
That's why they're
exactly.
doing that. You're playing to 50 people that are there because they have nothing better to do. Okay, so
exactly.
find better jokes.
They're meeting their hero. The people in your audience are being accosted by a crazy
Yeah,
person.
Exactly right. Exactly. Yeah.
but it
So-
is kind of fun. Like even the like crap shows. Not like, and again, I was so happy to get booked on this, but I got booked on a show where it really was a music show at a country bar, and there was multiple musics, and so they booked comedians to go in between each musical act to kind of keep the air.
So you're basically the intermission.
Well, yeah, and it was so funny because it was very clear after the first comedian, it was like, nobody's here to see comedy and nobody knows what the hell's going on. They were like, oh, we're here to see bands. Why is somebody talking into this
Right.
And I mean, I had a good time, but it was funny because I was like, okay, well, I'm about to go eat it for 15 minutes. Let's see how this goes. And like,
Yeah.
and I felt like I was eating. I got off stage and the booker was like, oh, that was phenomenal. Great. Thank you so much. I'm like, cool.
He might have been the only one paying attention.
I was like,
but that's all that matters.
Book me again, man. I loved it.
Right. Yes. As long, and he might not even been paying attention. He might have just been like, "Oh yeah, awesome. Here's your money. Bye."
No, and I mean, I got a few laughs, but it was very clear that people were like, okay, so the next band's going to be on here in about 15 minutes after, so let's all go to the bar and get our shots.
Get
and
our
we'll come
drinks,
back and listen to
yeah,
this.
exactly.
Spurs while you're trying to.
I heard Nate Bargatze say one time, if you don't know that someone is coming up there to be funny and they're like trying to do comedy, it sounds like they're preaching at you weirdly.
Oh man.
Yeah.
And I think I mean, I'm sure you guys have as well. I think every like, maybe it's the which one is it? The sadism or
Sadism, holy cow!
That's a big
This jump topic really quick.
Well, one where you hate yourself, whatever that one is. Masochism. There we go. That like I think we've all done.
I just call it depression.
I think it's. I think we've all done open mics where you're telling your jokes into the ether, and for like the PA guy, you're like, "Cool, nobody's here." Hey, so my dad.
Yeah, right. Yeah, everyone's done the empty shows. Everyone
Yeah.
has. But you know what? Reps are what matter. Just like working out, just like anything else in life, reps are what matter.
But what about you, man? You're interviewing us, but how'd you get your start?
Oh, well, all right, here we go. It was actually, I've been writing for years. I've had this dream for forever, just never got the cojones. So it's almost been about a year, maybe not quite a year, 10 months or so. I went up on stage for the first time. It was in Tulsa or Oklahoma City, one or the other, but I signed up in both places. Only got 3 open mic spots in a month, and they were 3-minute sets.
Okay.
I'm an athlete. If you want to get better at something, you got to do it more than 3 times a month for 3 minutes. So we tried finding something around here in Stillwater to do. It's closer to my home. I live here now, but it was closer to my home. They didn't want to do any open mics. Kids are around a lot, and they don't want someone getting up there talking like,
That's a bad mix.
yeah,
That's a
like
bad mix.
you can't do like a domestic violence joke in front of an 8-year-old. You know what I mean?
Open mics and
It's just
islands,
not.
keep the kids away, man.
Yeah, exactly. Keep I like that. But they said we can let you do a real show, and so we started doing a show at Bad Brad's, and then EM came along and said, "Hey, we want to do something over here." So I've produced more mics and been on and done more shows. Sometimes when I host a show, I do a few minutes in the beginning, So I've done that more than I've done any open mics before. So
Very nice.
I am very young, very green, and I'm not afraid to tell you. But I mean, I think I'm funny. I got a few, I got 5 minutes. You know what I mean? I don't think I have an hour by any means. You know what I mean? I understand my place.
Wait till next year. You'll have the hour together.
Probably. I wouldn't go that far.
You just got to get on it, man. You just got to get on it.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm just trying, but also I'm trying to get this thing off the ground. In Oklahoma, Austin is of course, the comedy mecca right
Blowing
now.
up. It's huge.
Oklahoma's not that far away. There's only 2 scenes. There's enough people here in town, especially when the college is in session. We can have a scene here. So we're just trying to build that up. People like comedy. Wokeism is dead. People are awakening. The people aren't dumb. Okay, they're not awakening. They're just
Wake up, sheeple. Wake up.
come on. People are just tired of it. You know what I mean? They want an outlet. You can't talk at the water cooler and make a joke about somebody, because if you do, it goes to HR. You're going to be in trouble. You're going to lose your job.
Yeah.
All because you called some dude with one leg a IHOP employee of the year. Or
You
something.
said
You know what I
Hopalong
mean?
Cassidy over here.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So people are looking for that outlet, and I wanna help provide that here. So
Yeah, no, I think having a college town like Stillwater is perfect, right? So we I mean, we're part of the Dallas scene. Austin's really blown up in Dallas. I think I looked the other day. We have 13 clubs in the DFW.
Oh, I bet the
It's
overflow
huge.
is
The overflow is huge, but like
Yeah.
even the new clubs that are doing really well are in the college towns because it's like you have a built-in audience.
right.
I mean, even the thing on wokeism, one of the things that people have to like, who like comedy, even have to know is like not all comedy is for all people,
right.
and it's like
We've had people walk out of shows before. We
yeah,
have.
and I was like,
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Welcome, couple. Get your exercise.
Yeah,
Take a lap.
I almost take it as like a rite of passage.
Yeah,
down, come back.
exactly.
Oh no, they
Exactly.
didn't.
They never do.
Exactly. But like, I mean, that's the thing. Is like not all comedy's for all people. So like, find what you like. But it's no, but it is. I mean, I think you guys could have a huge scene here. And like Oklahoma City, we in preparation for some mic or for some shows we were doing. I did the open mics at Bricktown and OKC Improv, and then I did another one. I can't remember some spot in Norman. They had a bar.
Othello's.
Othello's, yeah.
Yeah.
Othello's. I did the Othello's mic.
Yeah, Adrian Corbin.
Yeah.
Great dude, awesome. Yeah,
And then I did-
the scene in Oklahoma City is awesome. They got
Yes.
some great guys.
The
up
scene in
there.
Oklahoma City is amazing.
And girls too.
And then
There we
you
go.
get- and-
all right.
Woke has infiltrated this
I know,
podcast.
right, yeah.
Oh.
They've got some great comics.
Hashtag me too.
Not yet. Not
Me
yet.
It's a good first episode.
I know, right? I know. I like to think so.
And we're done.
This is number one.
We'll be right
Appreciate you guys.
Excited to be here.
Shout out Adam Ray. We'll be right back.
We're gonna get you back. We're out. We don't have no commercials.
No, and then you did a show in Atoka.
Yep, that was last week. That was a good show.
Who all was there? Do you know?
Shannon Blake, Chris Gridden,
Okay.
John. I'm forgetting his last.
McLennan, John. I
But we'll put it on the bottom of the screen.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah.
Yeah.
Funny dude. Glasses.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
funny
yeah.
dude.
It
Yeah.
killed me, dude. I was
Yeah.
rolling on the
Hilarious.
floor.
Yeah. He was at this show last month. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's awesome.
Super cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
so-
like, hey, you talking about like putting on shows? We saw that there was a comedy competition in Broken Arrow at a dispensary. You got enough dispensaries here in Stillwater. You should be able.
We're trying to find a dispensary right now. We are trying to find a dispensary right now
Get
that
in
is
the
willing
comments.
to partner with.
Get in the comments.
We've got a hotel. We're also working on partnerships with one of the local liquor stores. So we got several things in the works.
Awesome. No, that's the way. That's the way to be, man. This is my one Stillwater joke. So
Let's hear
I've
it.
noticed in Stillwater, you guys have more dispensaries than public schools. So I don't know if that's like by design or.
That just goes to show you where our tax money goes, where our tax money comes from, rather.
I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. Don't get me wrong.
But there's more car washes than there are dispensaries. So what does that tell you?
No,
They're
you got-
laundering
They're
money.
laundering their money somehow.
Ours ain't the only thing getting
I've
clean.
seen Breaking Bad.
It's a cash business.
Yeah. So all right. Well, here let's kind of here. I got a few questions here I want to ask you
Yeah.
guys. What's your favorite memory in comedy to date so far?
Oh, dude, my favorite, and this is gonna sound awful. So I did one of those empty mics that we talked about. Like
Right.
for some reason, bad luck of the draw, I was like number 30 at this mic.
Oh man.
I'm there. I'm the last one up. I'm getting on stage to do the mic. Everyone's gone. The host of the mic is in the back on his phone, not paying attention. The only two people there are the waitress wiping down the tables and the bartender starting to cash everything out. So I was like, all right, I'm not going to do my shit. So I started doing crowd work to an imaginary crowd. I was like, oh, first date? What is this? But I started doing crowd work.
That's pretty
And I
funny.
had the
That's pretty
waitress and the bartender just dying laughing. I was like, okay, this was worth my time.
That's awesome.
But I was like, all right. I was like, it's my 5 minutes. How am I going to spend it? I was like, all right, let me have fun. I was like, I'm going to do crowd work to people who aren't here.
Right, and the two people who could witness it enjoyed it. So that's
Enjoyed
what
it and had a good laugh. And I was like, okay, that was great.
That's a great memory.
Right, well,
right there.
Dan.
Probably my first roast battle. I got in the roast battle scene a little bit in Dallas. I'm 4-3 for the fans at home. Pretty good.
That's a winning percentage,
Yeah,
technically.
yeah.
Technically. Yeah.
It's a struggle out there.
I bet.
First-
That's cool, though.
First one, they put me up against some autistic kid who'd never done comedy before. I just pounded him in the dirt.
Wow, that's awesome,
That's
dude. It's like,
Ran up the score.
dude, that's like beating a kid in a wheelchair at basketball, dude.
Dunking on that guy.
Dude, oh, wait, on an 8-foot goal.
Yeah, I won't say his name, but I love you, Jack. It's all,
That's awesome. That's awesome. That's
Is
awesome.
that Simple Jack, like from Tropic Thunder? Like,
Simple Jack.
is he going to see you in his head movies at the end of the day?
Oh my lord! Oh my lord! I love that movie. That's one of the greatest movies.
I'm going to see you in my head movies.
Oh my god! Oh lord! Anyways, let's. All right.
Confidence booster.
All right, he's got to move us along.
All right. Yeah. Real
This
quick.
episode brought to you by the ADA.
Jesus Christ! Smoke break. Okay. It's the holiday. It's the 4th of July.
Yeah.
What's your favorite 4th of July memory from as a kid, as an adult, blowing your finger off, buying a bunch of fireworks? What's your favorite 4th of July memory?
This 4th of July has taken the books.
Oh, wow,
This
okay.
family's got some land where we're staying over
Okay,
to the
okay.
west, and they've got some kind of hookup at the fireworks stand because it's just a straight acre of firework box, firework box, firework box.
Wow.
My wife, her grandparents owned the distribution rights for fireworks in all the Dakotas and Minnesota for a long time, and so we just buy wholesale. So
Basically, arms
if you guys
dealers.
ever want to come out, it's
Wow.
it's pretty lit.
Wow.
We do it.
Ought to swing by.
And we're not going to say where it is, but yeah.
No,
we
we're
talked
not
about
gonna say where it
earlier.
is. Invitation only, but
Yeah, that's awesome. I like that.
Yeah.
Cool.
And so my favorite memory is seeing Russ out there with a cigar, just in the middle of an Apocalypse Now scene, lighting up a box
With the cigar.
with the cigar.
That's some Oklahoma stuff.
yeah, you'll
right
have to
there.
show us some
That's-
videos. Yeah, I
that's
know where
awesome.
I come from. So for everybody watching and grew up in Pittsburgh, Texas, which is, so Texas, we do this thing, because I won't tell this joke on stage, so I'll burn it now. So we do this thing where we name our cities after nicer cities, but they're shit. So we have like Paris and Rome.
Okay.
Like, so they're named after these really
Right.
nice places, but they're shit. But Pittsburgh, we nailed that one. Both the city and the real city and the city of Pittsburgh, Texas are shit. So we nailed
okay.
it. We fucking nailed it.
Okay. You have
So-
a football team?
I think so. I think they're the Pittsburgh Panthers.
They suck.
They suck.
Oh, good. I don't like the Steelers
Yeah.
either. So.
Yeah, no, we weren't
Go
any
Chiefs.
good. We weren't any good.
Okay, well, so what's yours then, Mister? I've had an acre of fireworks to blow up my whole life. What is your favorite 4th of July memory? I'm sure you have to have something
so I'd like
memorable.
to dedicate this next story to PETA. I'll be looking forward to hearing from you. So we used
Bad
to.
start.
So we used to. I have a brother in a wheelchair. You'll hear about that tonight too. So we had a claw to get things off the. Not he didn't have a claw, but like he had one of those mechanical claws to get things off the top shelves.
Yeah.
So we used to take black cats and we'd put them in wasp nests, and then we borrow my dad's cigarettes and we'd blow up wasp nests when I was a kid. That was,
Wow.
So
okay.
PETA, looking forward to hearing from you.
Wasps are of the devil.
Yeah,
I really
they are.
don't know what purpose they serve. I really don't know.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
harass you.
Just mean-
Yeah, exactly. There was
mean
one time,
SOBs.
I'm a heat and air guy for like a living, you know.
Mhm.
I was drilling a hole in a wall and I didn't see the wasp nest just right above my head. As soon as I punched through the wall, they just all swarmed me. I got bit on the back of the neck like 6 or 7 times, like all at once. My neck looked like the Shrek. You know what I mean? Like my neck was just
You had your
huge.
travel pillow built in.
Yeah, right, exactly. Yeah, it was terrible. I hate wasps.
Yeah, wasps are awful. I love bees. Love bees. Keep the bees safe.
Yes, bees.
Keep them making honey in the flowers and everything else. But
I
wasps,
do like honey. Honey
wasps
is good
can
stuff.
go F themselves.
Yeah, mistress. No, that was terrible. So, all right, well, guys, I don't know what let's kind of a fun little question. Let's what's the craziest thing that in general you've ever witnessed, been a part of, like a crazy car wreck? You ever walked up on something, seen something crazy, nuts that
Okay.
just something like what's the craziest, wildest? If I were to say blow my mind with the next 2 minutes of your time. What would you say? I'll give you mine. I'll tell you mine.
All right, there you go. Thanks.
Do you? Oh, you want me to give you? You want me to tell mine first?
Please, yeah.
Okay, all right. So my first. All right. I used to live in Manhattan, Kansas. Went to school up there for a little while.
Go Kansas State. Go Wildcats.
Go Wildcats. Purple. I still love it to this day.
Meaw or
because of that.
Emaw? What are they? What's the?
Emaw. Every man's
Emaw.
a Wildcat.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Anyways, I was in my apartment. I was lit. We were watching Breaking Bad. This was when I first popped my cherry on Breaking Bad. I was on like season 3. All right. I had legit like a home stereo system plugged into my TV. Like it was turned up. It wasn't a chill episode. Like there was some shit happening, you know. And all at once, I just hear this blood curdling, help! And right as soon as the syllable started, I'm not even joking. Like as soon as that syllable started to cut, it just instantly
Yo.
quit. And everybody in the room all looked at each other. We ran out. My apartment was like 4 rooms, and then we had like a main living room. All 4 people that were in, we all came out like, we all heard the same thing. We all took off running outside, all within like seconds. You know what I mean? And as soon as we get outside, there's a bunch of other dudes that are running outside, and they're like, "What the?" And I'm like, oh. And so we all just bolted, like all different directions, just bolted all around everywhere. Literally, like 2 minutes later, a cop pulls in. I'm like, he pulls up, and did you hear it? Yeah, we heard it. What did you? We haven't seen nothing. There was someone going around like kidnapping people, and like people were just coming up missing, young girls
Oh.
during this time. It was in the newspapers, everything like that.
Oh.
I tried following the story. Nothing ever happened. Nothing was ever said. I don't know what the hell really happened, but no one can convince me that I heard maybe not the last breath, but one of the last free breaths that this individual had taken.
So it's your fault that Epstein was running around for so long. Is that what you're saying?
It could be. I wasn't fast enough. You know what I mean? Like I was much fatter at the time.
Okay.
So I really liked little Debbie. We had a little relationship there for a while. So, but yeah, that's the craziest thing I've ever. Yeah. So what's anything crazy?
Damn, that's kind of a high watermark right there. I didn't witness a murder almost.
Well, no, I didn't witness nothing, but I heard something crazy.
Yeah, I didn't see anything.
I mean, you ever see like a minivan run into a semi or anything like that?
I'll do one.
Yeah.
This is a good one. So you guys will hear about this tonight. So I've got a brother in a wheelchair, totally normal dude, right? Like just doesn't walk, right? Like has a wife.
He can. He just chooses not to.
Just chooses not. It's a very lazy motherfucker. I just wish he would stand up.
Likes to get on
Very
airplanes
lazy. I wish
first.
he just would stand up. Sorry about that. You'll beat
He's
that
just
later.
rolling through life, man.
Just rolling through life.
Rolling
you
with
know,
the punches.
doesn't stand up for his principles at all. So no, but
Very weak backbone.
yeah, exactly. Doesn't kneel for the flag. Doesn't stand for the cross. You know, so, or vice versa. Sorry, the opposite one. So
the Special Olympics is not going to be a sponsor.
yeah,
Of the podcast.
yeah. So but he was playing on a wheelchair basketball team, and one of his teammates, and I don't know how to say this. One of his teammates. This is not a bit. One of his teammates was a half person. He was born without legs, right? Like was born without a bottom prize, half a man. But a halfling, if you will,
Half
for doing
off.
Lord of the Rings. But
One who can't ride roller
but he
coasters.
had fake legs in his wheelchair, and his coach was getting really mad because they were playing very aggressively, and somebody hit him, and he flew out of his chair. So the bottom half flew out. The fake leg stayed in the chair. My grandmother is at this. This is the first game she's ever been to, first wheelchair basketball game she's ever seen. She screams at the top of her lungs because she thinks something's happened. The coach turns around and looks at her, looks out at the refs, and goes, "Refs, are you going to call a foul? They're tearing my guys apart out there." And everyone started rolling, laughing. And to this day, I'm
That's
like, one of the
awesome.
best memories.
That
Eventually,
is
I'll write a bit about this, but I got to figure out how not to get in trouble.
Right, yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's a hard one to do. But
Yeah.
it's a pretty good story. That's
Yeah.
pretty funny.
Toe the line.
All right, here you go.
All right.
My family's always kind of been like city folk trying to do the country folk thing. So we
Okay.
had illegal chickens in our backyard,
Okay.
and all the hawks knew we were at. So
By hawks, you meant cops?
yeah, them too.
Oh, okay, okay.
We stayed under their radar.
Oh, okay.
So I remember waking up, seeing my mom sprint out the glass door because a hawk had pinned one of our chickens in the middle of the backyard and just full on punting a endangered bird of prey across.
Punted the cock.
Uh-huh.
Or punted the hawk. 'cause
Punted the hawk and the
'cause she got
cock,
the
yeah.
cock.
His mom
Wow.
couldn't give a cluck. You know, that's,
FC Dallas is on the phone the next day. Like, Miss Brown, you got a hell of a leg, man.
We seen that. We seen that across the alley. You know, that's funny. That's funny.
FC Dallas. We have a soccer team in Dallas.
yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
not,
you didn't know that? Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
they're recruiting my mom, so you know
My
how
bad.
good they are.
Oh yeah, yeah. I actually,
Are you sure you're texting? Like,
I know soccer. It's kind of weird for soccer to be around. What do you guys think about the soccer craze right now? Like, it is everywhere, blowing up. It apparently is like the most popular sport in the world or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
you know, I think the soccer craze just makes me believe that we're getting closer to the end of times. Like that's the you know it's
to a
all,
one World Cup.
it's all coming. It's you know it's a
The
you know,
Euro Cup.
yeah
yeah.
the United Socialist States of America playing soccer.
Playing, yeah. I will say though, it is good. I'm okay with my kids playing soccer because it's great cardio. Great
Oh, it's good.
cardio. So
Yeah.
you know.
I'm
As
just
long as they
grabbing-
don't bring home a soccer player, I'm all
Yeah,
right with
exactly.
it.
I mean that's the biggest
Well,
thing.
they'll be straight. So
That's the biggest
that's
thing.
not a problem.
We don't know. They might bend it like Beckham. You know, that's
I don't know. I don't know.
Soccer's a gateway drug.
it is.
Gateway,
Yeah.
gateway drug.
Yeah,
gateway drug.
absolutely.
That's what I think.
Hashtag Pride Month. How's it
So.
going?
Yeah, it just ended. It just
We're
ended.
getting another sponsor.
Well, on that note, it is about that time. So, guys, anything else you want to
Are
say?
you kicking us off?
Well, fuck, we can keep on going. I mean, it's about. I mean,
It's about that time. It's about.
We've been. 4 minutes left.
Okay, let's do some plugs. Do you mind if we do some plugs?
Okay. Yeah. Go.
Yeah, do
go.
you mind if we do a little bit of plugs? So,
Yeah.
Look it up.
I know tonight.
Let me give you.
That's what I was keeping track on my phone, and we're about at 30 minutes, aren't we?
Yeah. So a couple different spots here. So I'll be hosting at Rose City in Tyler this upcoming weekend on the 13th, and then me and Dan I'll be featuring at the Comedy Arena for rockin' headliner Kinsey Ford. You guys got to see her sometime. Dallas Observer top
Seen her
10.
on the socials.
Yeah, Dallas Observer top 10 comics to watch out, and we've
Yes.
got a show at Hop and Sing Brewery that we're doing, and then kind of a cool thing
On the 25th of July.
on the 25th of July. A cool thing you can
In
catch,
Grapevine.
you guys can catch me at the Portland Comedy Festival. I got selected to be a comic on the Portland, Maine Comedy Festival. So
Portland, Oregon.
Portland, Maine. So Portland, Maine.
Oh,
So
I didn't even know that.
the
was
headliners.
place.
I don't know
That's
who the
farther
headliners
away.
are, but that'll be announced here pretty soon this week. But yeah,
Awesome. Well, congratulations.
no, it's awesome. I'm
Congratulations.
excited about that.
Yeah. On the 20th, I'm going down to Brazos Theater in Waco. I'm hosting for Paul Smith, if you guys are down there. On the 25th, Hoppenstein Brewery in Grapevine. And on August 2nd, it's a Bigger in Texas show in McKinney at the Comedy Arena. So
Yeah.
follow my socials for those tickets.
And you can catch us regularly on Almost Headliners, the podcast, and also we host McKinney Science Theater, which is like a mystery science theater style show at the Comedy Arena. So you guys can
Mystery
catch us there.
science. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, we basically riff on old crappy movies.
Oh,
It's pretty fun. We
oh,
get the
okay.
audience in on it too. So
Cool. I'm always interested in how you can incorporate comedy into other things. You know what I mean? Bring in other people, bring in people who like old movies, bring in people who like sports and all these kind of different things. All you're really trying to do is make them laugh. That's
Yeah,
all you're really
100%.
trying to do. So
100%. It's a big. I think we actually have the first show sold out. So everybody
Nice.
come out. We're excited.
congratulations. Well, yeah. Well, anything else, you guys? Anything else, you guys? Have?
Well, thanks for having us.
Spicy blonde.
What?
Spicy blonde.
A spicy.
That
blonde.
sounds good.
Spicy-
That's a good beer right there.
You got to plug their brewery.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Hop and sing. Sorry, I thought she was saying she was getting us a spicy blonde, and I was like, where is she?
That's cracker, yeah.
Is there a birthday cake somewhere that I'm missing?
I was like, we're coming back to Stillwater every week.
Right.
That's really good.
Oh well, hey, I guess we do have a few minutes left. Also, Uncle, oh, you can switch it around. Uncle Laser, our show this month, July 26th. VIP tickets are still up. General admission tickets, there's still some left. Go get them, guys. It's going to be a big show. Laser brings a crowd with him, and let me tell you, it's a fun crowd. You do not want to miss this show. Check it out. It's the 26th. It's happening pretty soon. Get your tickets. All of it's on the socials. It'll be somewhere.